Welcome to NDTV's YouTube page. I'm joined by trade expert, Mr. Komal Nata. Komal, thank you so much for giving me time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Komal, this industry was going through absolutely crazy time in the last 2 years, as were other industries. But we'll talk about Bollywood. Then came Suryavanshi that got, a great run at the box office. 83, okay, not so great, not so bad. What is the mood of the industry currently when you're talking to people?
People aren't very happy. There's this whole uncertainty factor, and uncertainty is such a terrible feeling because you can't plan. You can't plan about the future. You don't know what will happen 1 week later, 2 weeks later, 1 month later. Nobody knows. And this, especially COVID-19, has been so terrible that it keeps striking after regular intervals or irregular intervals. Now, the Omicron variant may not be very serious, but all the same, all state governments are taking precautions and announcing curfew. They are increasing the curfew hours. Some of them have announced weekend curfews. A few governments like Delhi, they have announced closure of cinemas. Even Haryana government announced closure of cinemas in 5 major cities of the state. Then there are West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh. All these governments have announced, have ordered their cinemas to operate at 50% capacity. Earlier, they were operating at 100%. In West Bengal, they were operating at 70%. So this uncertainty, and there is a fear, like in Delhi, other state governments might ask for the closure of cinemas altogether in their states. So therefore, one after the other films are being postponed. Jersey was postponed, RRR was postponed. Today, there's news of the postponement of Radhesham, which was supposed to come on 14th Jan. And the worst part is, there is a question mark, when will they come? Already there was a backlog. Now with releases being postponed, there is going to be a still bigger and greater backlog. And the difference between those lockdowns and this lockdown is no producer is rushing to premiere his film on the OTT because they feel this is going to be a shorter period, So they don't want to now bypass the cinema platform and go straight to the OTT because, of course, it entails losses. So that is one good thing, but the uncertainty is killing the industry.
Right, that uncertainty is killing. That's so true. Suryavanshi had a great run. Spider-Man had a great run. 83 somewhere, not so much. Do you think it came very close to this wave and people are scared, or what could be the reason? Because it got great reviews from everyone.
Actually, there are two reasons. One, definitely because it came around the time when the Omicron variant raised its ugly head and in a very bad way. So Delhi announced its cinema closure just 2 or 3 days after the film released. And therefore, that, of course, had a direct impact and an indirect impact. Indirect impact because when governments announce some new measures, psychologically, the people feel there is something very serious and they stop going to the cinemas. So that definitely played havoc with the collections of 83. But having said that, let me add here that while 83 was not doing well, in the same week, which was the first week of 83, but the second week of Spider-Man No Way Home and Pushpa, those two films were doing exceptionally well even in their second weeks, while 83 was not so strong. So just to say that because of this COVID fear and the rampant cases of COVID, 83 took a beating, it wouldn't be 100% true because the other films continue to do well. I think the reason for 83 getting great reviews but not matching collections is because everybody, including me, I also thought it would be a blockbuster, but I stand corrected because I think the whole 15 to 35 age group, those people seem to not have taken too kindly to the film. For them, history doesn't matter. Their cricketing heroes are Virat Kohli and MS Dhoni. They don't want to go so far back in history and, relive what Kapil Dev did. Right. Plus, another factor which went against the film, I think, is it concentrated completely on the sport rather than on individual stories of the characters. Unlike Dhoni, unlike Lagan. Lagan had a larger good, that Lagan should be, India should be free of the Lagan. Here, it was only the cricket match, and therefore the youngsters feel that if we want to watch these cricket matches, we can watch on YouTube. Plus, if you notice one more thing, this is a very important point. When some years back, when these cricket matches used to be played, a lot of cinemas used to show those cricket matches in the auditoria and they used to sell tickets. And this was very short-lived. People did not go to the cinemas to buy tickets for the cricket match to be viewed on the big screen. Yeah. Their logic was there is no difference between watching it on the big screen or the small screen or the phone screen. The only difference is if you can get me a ticket for the live sport.
Right.
So cricket is such that it's either live sport or
At home.
then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That is one more reason. Since this was only and only about cricket, a lot of youngsters felt that why would we watch cricket in the cinema hall? We can watch it in the comforts of our homes. Which is not to say that there's one section which loved the film, and I am told, and I have also witnessed that there is a standing ovation in some cinemas. So while the over 40 age group, they loved the film, the 15 to 35 age group did not really like the film, did not even enter the halls, leave alone liking the film. So that is the disconnect, and therefore it has not done too well.
That's an extremely well in-depth analysis that you looked at. Thank you so much for that. Komal, I was talking to PVR and I was talking to Delight Cinemas. I was talking to these exhibitors, and they were right now in a phase of writing to Delhi government, ki cinemas khol do. Right now, you think we have moved on from that problem, and now we have another problem altogether of people getting scared?
Yes, 100%. Because now it is striking families. I have heard of friends who live in joint families. So if there are 12 members, suddenly one day you hear that 10 of them have been struck by the virus, So it's now attacking the entire families. Of course, the good part, the silver lining is that it's not very serious this time, but you never know. The word coronavirus itself gets people so hassled that now they are not willing to come out. And with every government increasing the restrictions, they've made up their minds and let's wait. For a couple of more weeks or probably a couple of months, till this doesn't die down, we will not step out. We will not at least go to the cinemas. And see, cinema finally is on the last list, on the list of priorities. It comes last because it's not a question of life and death. It's not like food. It's not like your
essential. Yeah.
Right.
Komal, thank you so much. And this is what we wanted to hear. Why this happened 283, and also what is the current scenario, to give us a clear picture. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you. Goodbye.